University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. Two more losing teams from round one are here, having earned the stay of execution granted to the four teams with the highest losing scores from their first round matches. Last time we saw St John's College, Cambridge go through to the second round, having survived by this rule, and at the end of tonight's match, the winners will take the last remaining place in that stage of the competition. Emmanuel College, Cambridge lost a closely fought first round match against the University of St Andrews, despite making a good start with questions on Shakespeare's concept of time and constellations of the zodiac. But at the gong, they were on 135 points to their opponent's 140. Representing an institution that took the series title in 2010, tonight's team have an average age of 20. Let's meet them again.
Hello, I'm Nicole Pullinger. I'm from Hong Kong and I study English.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Tate. I'm originally from Greece, but now I live in Oxford, and I'm reading physics.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Cara Malcolm. I'm originally from Cape Town, but I live in Guildford, and I'm studying engineering.
Hi, I'm James Lathel. I'm from Mistley in Essex, and I study Asian and Middle Eastern Studies.
Now, the Royal Northern College of Music also had a close first-round match against the University of Dundee, in which, despite answering well on Harry Potter and Sonic the Hedgehog, they lost by 135 points to 145, with an average age of 24. Let's meet the RNCM team again.
Hi, I'm Keelan Carew. I'm from Medway, Kent, and I study classical piano.
Hi, I'm Dominic Wills. I'm from Cambridgeshire, and I study composition.
This is their captain.
Hi, my name is Leela Crisp. I'm originally from London, and I'm doing a Master's in Vocal Studies and Opera.
Hi, my name's Alex Robarts. I'm from Great Hormead, and I'm studying for a postgraduate diploma in Vocal Studies and Opera.
OK, you've all been around long enough to know all the rules, so fingers on buzzers, here's your first starter for 10. What five-letter word can denote a plant that exhibits variation from the standard type, or a planet that wanders in interstellar space without being bound by gravity to any star? In everyday speech, it can mean unscrupulous, fraudulent or villainous.
RNCM Carew.
Rogue?
Rogue is correct, yes. Your bonus is on Roman emperors. In each case, identify the emperor from the words of the historian Mary Beard. Firstly, some of the modern admirers of this gentle philosopher-emperor would be less admiring if they reflected on the brutality of his suppression of the Germans, proudly illustrated on his commemorative column.
I think this is Marcus Aurelius.
Correct. Born in the year 12 CE, he may have been assassinated because he was a monster, but it is equally possible that he was made into a monster because he was assassinated.
I think this is Caligula.
Go for it.
Caligula?
Correct. Born in 9 CE, he was reputed to be a shrewd manager of the imperial finances, right down to putting a tax on human urine, a key ingredient in the laundry and cloth processing industry.
Yeah, around this time.
Banking on Nero.
Yeah.
Claudius.
Yeah, it could be Claudius, actually. But he's a bit older. Claudius?
No, it's Vespasian. Right, 10 points for this. Proposing a moderate extension of the franchise in 1859, who stated that, quote, finality is not the language of politics. A leading figure behind the Second Reform Act in 1867, he became Prime Minister for the first time soon after its passing.
RNCM reports.
Gladstone.
No.
Emmanuel Rathel.
Disraeli.
Benjamin Disraeli is correct, Right, your bonuses are on place names in England, Emmanuel. In each case, I want you to give the name from the description. All three end in the same three-letter suffix. First, the London borough that borders Hackney and Waltham Forest and contains the London Stadium.
Tower Hamlets, maybe.
I don't think so. Maybe ETS. I mean, that's...
Oh, Stratford?
Or Camden, maybe?
No. It's London.
Newham? Could be...
Newham. No, what? OK, let's try that, yeah. Newham?
Newham is correct. A market town, secondly, and racecourse close to the village of Little Snoring and about 10 miles south of Wells next the sea.
Cheltenham, do they have races?
Elton. Yeah.
Cheltenham.
Any ideas?
No.
Wait, Cheltenham?
Do they have races?
Okay, yeah, we'll try that. Cheltenham?
Cheltenham's nowhere near the sea. No, it's Fakenham. Lastly, a town in Wiltshire between Swindon and Bath, the birthplace in 1949 of Jeremy Corbyn.
Something Ham.
Wyndham? I don't know, is that a place?
Wyndham. Sounds kind of familiar. Try that. Any ideas? No. Wyndham?
No, it's Chippenham. Right, 10 points for this. Kiffa, Attar and Rosso are cities in which West African country? Its mineral resources include iron ore transported on a long railway line.
Emmanuel Rathel.
Mauritania?
Mauritania is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on similar words. In each case, give the word from the definition. All three answers have their first and last letters in common. Firstly, derived ultimately from the Latin for goods for sale, a five-letter word meaning willing to give support, favours or offices for a price, or simply corrupt.
Latin for goods for sale.
Good for sale.
Any idea?
Like vendor, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Was
no,
it
that's not
five
five
letters?
letters.
Crook? No.
I'd have no idea.
Vendy. Shall I just try it?
Try, yeah.
Vendy?
No, it's venal.
VL.
From the Latin for pardon, a six-letter word meaning of slight importance or easily forgiven. In theology, it contrasts with mortal or deadly.
Venial.
Venial. Venial.
Venial is correct. Finally, from the Latin for spring, the season, that is, a word often seen before the term equinox.
Vernal.
Vernal. Vernal.
Vernal is correct. We're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you will see the titles of selected works by an English language author, each translated into a different European language. 10 points if you can give me the author's name.
Emmanuel Forte.
Milton?
No? Anyone want to buzz from?
RNCM Crisp.
Agatha Christie?
It is Agatha Christie, yes, well done. So we follow on with UNESCO's Index Translationum. According to that, Agatha Christie is the world's most translated individual author. For your bonuses, you need to identify 3 more authors in the top 10 of that list. Again, you'll see 4 different titles, each translated into one of the top 10 target languages, according to UNESCO's index. Firstly, name this author.
Travel to the Centre of the Earth, Jules Verne.
Jules Verne is correct, well done. Secondly,
The Young Sea.
The Young Sea Maiden.
Yes, is that The Little Mermaid? So that's Hans Christian Andersen, is it?
Yeah,
Is it him? Hans Christian Andersen?
correct. And finally,
German, that's annoying.
Is it that? Or that? Gosh.
no idea.
It could be really translated.
It, maybe.
Stephen King.
Stephen King is correct. The clue, of course, was The Shining. Right, 10 points for this. Paul Creston and Darius Milhaud are among...
RNCM Crisp.
Le Six.
No, you lose 5 points. Written works for what percussion instrument, similar to the xylophone and associated with Africa and Latin America?
Emmanuel Malcolm.
Marimba?
Marimba is correct, yes. Right, you get a set of bonuses on kinetic art. What name was adopted by the Russian sculptor who settled at St Ives in Cornwall in the 1930s and whose works include Kinetic Construction and the Linear Construction series?
Any ideas?
No clue.
No idea. Smith.
No, it's Nam Gabo. Which French artist experimented with ideas of kinetic art in his Roto-Reliefs series, extending his use of so-called ready-made objects?
Duchamp. Marcel Duchamp.
Duchamp. Oh,
I think.
go for it, yeah.
Yeah. Duchamp?
Duchamp is correct, yes. Said to have been coined by Duchamp, what name is given to the kinetic sculptures consisting of flat metal parts attached to wires? They are associated with the work of the 1930s by the US sculptor Alexander Calder.
Hanging frame.
You might want to, I don't know.
Any idea?
Go for it.
Go for a wireframe or something like that.
Wireframe.
No, it's mobiles. 10 points for this. Also called handedness. What phenomenon in chemistry exists when...
Emmanuel Thate.
Chirality.
Chirality is correct, yes. Right, your bonuses are on trees often described as pioneer species because they easily colonise disturbed or damaged habitats. In each case, give the common name from the description. Firstly, Betula pendula, one of Britain's hardiest trees, named in part after its distinctive light-coloured papery bark. I need a two-word name.
Silver birch.
Yeah.
Silver birch? Silver birch.
Correct. Secondly, Sorbus aucuparia, distinguished by its compound serrated leaves and orange-red berries.
Holly, right?
Oh.
Serrated leaves.
Yeah.
Was it two-word name? Go for Holly.
Holly?
No, it's rowan, or mountain ash. Pinus sylvestris, finally, a native British conifer, also known as red deal. I need a two-word name again.
Some sort of pine from the Latin, right?
Do you know any ideas?
Vestris.
Mountain pine.
Yeah. Mountain pine?
No, it's Scots pine. 10 points for this. What two-word Italian term did the critic Germano Celant coin to describe the 20th century art movement that used everyday objects as materials? In response to pop art, practitioners include Mario Merz and Michelangelo Pistoletto.
Emmanuel Malcolm.
Ready-made?
No? Anyone want to buzz from RNCM?
RNCM rebuts.
Casanova.
No, it's Arte Provera. 10 points for this, then. A Latin future tense form, what word is used to describe harmful, unpleasant or undesirable side effects experienced by clinical trial subjects when they're given an inert...
Emmanuel Thate.
Nocebo.
Nocebo is correct, yes. These bonuses are on astronomy. What was the sixth known moon in the solar system discovered by Christian Huygens in 1655, 45 years after the 4 Galilean moons of Jupiter?
Maybe Titan on Saturn, but...
It's up to you.
Well, there are three in the inner solar system plus... Oh, it might be
Yeah.
like Phobos.
Phobos. Okay, we'll try it. Phobos?
No, it's Titan.
Oh, sorry.
What was the seventh known moon discovered in 1671? Saturn's third largest satellite, it shares its name with both a Greek Titan and an ocean formed on Earth in the Neoproterozoic era.
Try Tethys.
Wait, what? Tethys?
Tethys.
Tethys. Tethys.
No, it's Iapetus. Saturn's second largest satellite. What was the eighth known moon discovered by Cassini in 1672? It is named after the Titan who also gave her name to a large species of flightless bird.
Was that Rhea? Rhea.
Yeah.
Rhea.
Yeah. Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea.
Rhea.
Rhea is correct. 10 points for this. The sixth most populous in India, what state is the location of the Madurai Meenakshi Temple and Fort St. George?
Emmanuel Rathel.
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu is correct. Well done. 3 questions on the US actor Chadwick Boseman for your bonuses, who died in 2020. In the 2013 film 42, Boseman played which sporting figure, the first African-American to play in Major League Baseball in the modern era?
Oh no. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I want to say Arthur, but do you guys have any idea?
No idea, no.
Arthur?
No, it's Jackie Robinson. In the 2014 film Get On Up, Boseman portrayed which South Carolina-born singer who died in 2006?
Like an old, jazzy singer, maybe.
Howling Wolf. Howling Wolf.
Howling, I don't know what. Pass.
It was James Brown. Which civil rights activist did Boseman play in a 2017 film?
Oh, it's the one with the lawyer. Yeah, like a really... also on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's going to come. No,
He didn't play like Arthur Lewis, did he? No.
don't think so.
Oh, was it Thurgood Marshall?
Oh, try that. Yeah.
Thurgood Marshall?
That is correct. Mr. Carew was beside himself with his willingness to help you there. OK, we're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of classical music. For 10 points, please name the composer.
RNCM Carew.
Mozart.
Correct, yes. Well, that was Mozart's Piano Concerto No. 20 with the Grammy Award-winning pianist Mitsuko Uchida as the soloist. Your music bonuses are 3 more of Uchida's recordings. Again, name the composer of each piece. Firstly?
Is this Chopin?
Chopin. Yeah.
Wait, you sure?
Leave it for a second.
Is it?
I don't think.
Could be Schubert.
You think it's Chopin?
Yeah.
Let's go.
No.
I mean,
Ooh.
that sounds like
Chopin. Chopin.
Chopin.
Chopin is right. That was his Piano Sonata No. 3 in B minor. Secondly, who's this?
Schoenberg. Piano Concerto.
Schoenberg.
It is Schoenberg, yes. Is that ridiculously easy?
No, it's
For me, yes.
And finally,
Chopin. No, wait, sorry.
That's Beethoven.
One of the
That's
sonatas.
Beethoven.
B1.
110, isn't it? Yeah, Beethoven.
Beethoven.
it is Beethoven 110, correct. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Adopted in 1886, the Berne Convention marks the initiation of international efforts to establish a uniform system for the protection of what rights? The convention is administered from Geneva by the WIPO.
Emmanuel Rathel.
Women's rights?
No?
RNCM Wills.
Prison officers?
No, it's not. It's copyright or intellectual property. Right, 10 points for this. Which arm of the Atlantic Ocean is the location of part of the Langelid gas pipeline and of the submerged prehistoric area of human habitation known as Doggerland?
Emmanuel Malcolm.
The North Sea.
The North Sea is correct. Well done. 3 questions on Hindu festivals for you. Which North Indian spring festival celebrates the story of Vishnu in his Lion Man avatar, saving his devotee Prahlada? Celebrations can involve a bonfire followed by the throwing of colours on the following day.
That's
Holi.
Holy, right?
Holi.
Correct. Commemorating Vishnu's dwarf avatar and the subsequent homecoming of the mythical king Mahabali, the harvest festival of Onam is celebrated in which southern Indian state? Festivities include a boat race and a tiger dance.
Kerala, maybe?
Maybe, or Karnataka? Maybe.
There are boat races in Carolina.
Kerala, you think? Okay. Kerala?
Kerala is correct. The festival of Janmashtami celebrates the birth of which avatar of Vishnu? Born in the town of Mathura, he plays a major role in the Mahabharata.
Is this Arjuna or Krishna?
It's Krishna, yeah.
Krishna. Krishna.
Krishna is correct. 10 points for this. I need a 6-letter name here. Rottnest Island in Western Australia is home to a population of what much photographed marsupial?
RNCM Carew.
Wombat.
Now you lose 5 points for an incorrect interruption.
Emmanuel Malcolm.
Quokka.
Correct. Well done. You get a set of bonuses on psychology. Born in 1878, the American John B. Watson is regarded as a pioneer of which field of experimental psychology, in which all actions are viewed as being conditioned by observable external experience?
Behavioralism?
Behavioral.
Behaviorism.
Correct. The developer of the air crib, in which an infant could be raised in a controlled artificial environment, which US psychologist is particularly noted for his work in this branch of behaviorism known as operant conditioning?
Pretty sure this is Skinner.
Okay.
Skinner.
Skinner is correct. What is the title of Skinner's utopian novel of 1948, based on a concept of social engineering? It shares the first part of its name with a work by Henry David Thoreau.
This is Walden 2.
Okay.
Walden 2.
Walden 2 is correct. 10 points for this. What competitive activity uses an object that is between 100 and 125 millimetres in circumference and at least 33.5 metres long? It was an Olympic sport between 1900 and 1920, and its participants are known as pullers.
Emmanuel Malcolm.
Curling.
No?
RNCM Rabat.
Tug of war.
The tug of war is correct, yes. You get a set of bonuses on an economic system. For the Greek for self-sufficient, what term is applied to an economic system of limited or no trade with neighbouring countries?
Is that autonomous?
It's the one where they're like insular and they.
Ooh.
I don't think
Well, it's
it's autonomous.
protectionist, but that's
yeah,
not gonna be
that's what I was
from-
thinking
That's
of.
going to be
I'll
from
go
the
with
Greek.
I think that's the one I was thinking of. So
Closest, I think.
protectionism.
No, it's autarky. Often cited as a contemporary example of autarky, what country, established in 1948, follows the policy
Korea.
of Juche?
Yeah, North Korea.
That is correct. Born in 1772 and considered the founder of modern international trade theory,
David Ricardo.
which British economists argued the advantages of free trade over autarky?
David Ricardo.
David Ricardo is correct, yes. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a photograph of an author. For 10 points, please give me her name.
Emmanuel Malcolm.
Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
That is correct, yes. Her book, Half of a Yellow Sun, was voted by the public to be the best of all the winners of the UK Women's Prize in its various incarnations. For your bonuses, you simply need to identify 3 more winners of the prize, and I need only the author's name each time. Firstly,
Anyone recognise her?
No.
Think of who would have won this prize. Any recent female British author? Pass.
that's Maggie O'Farrell. Secondly, the 2004 winner,
Oh, that is Kit Duvall. Duvall?
no, it's not, it's Andrea Levy.
Oh.
Finally, who's this?
Oh, that's Zadie Smith, right? Zadie Smith.
That is Zadie Smith, yes. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Which major novel of the 1860s consists of 5 parts, 4 of which have titles that bear the names of the characters Fantine, Marius, Cosette, and...
RNCM Crisp.
Les Misérables.
Well done. You get 3 bonuses on physics. What pure common element has the lowest electrical resistivity?
Hydrogen?
No resistive. Gold, maybe. Try gold.
Yeah, gold.
No, it's silver. At 300 degrees Kelvin, the resistivity of silver is about 1.6 times 10 to the minus 8, measured in what SI unit? I need a 2-word term, please.
It's 2 word, is it?
Yeah.
Because ohms is
Yeah,
resistivity, isn't it?
resistive, but
But
resistivity
not
is. I know the symbol.
It's not
but I don't know
ohms
what
per
it is.
something, or...
What's
the symbol?
yeah? Pass.
It's ohm meters.
Oh,
So if a silver wire at that temperature has a resistance of 1.6 ohms and a cross-sectional area of 1 square millimetre, what is its length in metres?
do we know the equation that links them?
Try
Given it last question, I think. But
8 meters.
8 meters.
No, it's 100.
Exactly.
Right, 10 points for this. Name any of the 3 contiguous English counties spanned by the National Forest, whose settlements include Ashby de la Zouche and Burton-upon-Trent.
RNCM Wills.
Staffordshire?
Staffordshire is one of them, the others are Derbyshire and Leicestershire. Well done. You get the bonuses. They're on Franz Liszt, you'll be pleased to hear. Liszt studied music theory under which Italian composer, who also taught Beethoven and Schubert?
Salieri.
He appears...
Yeah.
Salieri.
Correct, yes. Liszt championed the works of many of his contemporaries, including which composer, whose early operas included Rienzi and The Flying
Wagner.
Dutchman? Wagner is correct. Later in his life, Liszt became a member of the Third Order of which mendicant Christian order?
Freemasons.
It was founded in the early 13th century.
Franciscans?
Yeah.
Franciscans?
Franciscan is correct. 10 points for this. What metallic element is found in all 3 of these substances? Prussian blue, siderite, and magnetite.
RNCM Rabat.
Cobalt.
No, anyone want to buzz from Emmanuel?
Emmanuel Thate.
Iron.
It is iron, yes. Your bonuses are on the Arctic Ocean. The Svalbard Archipelago and Franz Josef Land are two boundaries of which marginal sea of the Arctic Ocean, named after a 16th century Dutch seafarer?
Is this Barents, I think?
Barents.
Yeah.
Barents.
Barents is correct. Archangel is a port on which sea connected to the Barents Sea by a narrow strait known as the Gorlo?
The what?
White Sea.
White Sea. White Sea.
Correct. The port of Honigsvag on the Barents Sea is about 30 kilometres from the extremity of Europe known by what name?
The Komi Peninsula?
Do you want me to nominate you?
Yeah, okay.
Nominate Rathel.
So the Kola Peninsula?
No, it's not. It's the North Cape. 10 points for this. Containing the unusual letter sequence AIE, what term refers to the style of glazed earthenware that is characteristic of the area of northern Italy in which it originated?
Emmanuel Malcolm.
Milanese.
No, anyone want to buzz from RNCM? I'll tell you, it's faience. 10 points for this. The son of an immigrant Greek restaurateur, which Republican politician wrote the memoir Go Quietly or Else, containing an account of his resignation in 1973 as Richard Nixon's vice...
Emmanuel Malcolm.
Al Gore.
No, you lose 5 points. Richard Nixon's vice president.
RNCM Wills.
Kissinger.
He was never a vice president. Spiro Agnew. 10 points for this. From the Greek for twig, what word is used for a group of cells or organisms derived from a single ancestor by asexual
Emmanuel
reproduction?
Thate.
Clade.
No, you lose 5 points. Anyone want to buzz from RNCM? You may not confer, one of you can buzz.
RNCM Rabat.
Line.
No, it's a clone. 10 points for this. Lying between Orion and Canis Minor, the constellation Monoceros has the alternative name of which mythological creature?
Emmanuel Thate.
Unicorn.
Correct. Your bonuses are on 18th century works on politics. In each case, give the author of the following. All three titles are given in translation from the French or German. And that is on the Royal Northern College of Music had 115, Emmanuel College, Cambridge had 180. So, I'm afraid we're going to have to say goodbye to you, RNCM, but you've been a very enjoyable team to watch, particularly when you see your opponents getting things that you reckon you could have answered. Bad luck. Emmanuel, congratulations to you. We shall look forward to seeing you in round 2 of this competition. I hope you can join us next time for the start of the second round matches, but until then, it's goodbye from the Royal Northern College of Music.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Emmanuel College, Cambridge.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.